I just wanted to talk a bit about technology, innovation, and mainly that buzzword which is called digital transformation. And also there's something that's called cloud computing. Before I just move any further, I just wanted to ask you, how many of you here has never heard about cloud computing? Never heard about it. All right, good. So we're going to talk a bit about this. So we won't be explaining, we're going to just try to align how technology, innovation, digital transformation goes hand in hand, and how cloud computing is the enabler of all these things today. Before I move any further, I'm Siddick ELAHEEBOCUS. I work for a company here in New-Caledonia called Spilog, which is an IT distributor, and also we are the Microsoft Business Spearhead for the French Pacific region. I work as the business architect, technology strategist, and also the Microsoft instructor within the Partner Consulting Services department. We're going to open this very quick presentation on technology. Technology is indeed a chronicle of inventiveness. Today, if we remove technology from the equation, the very evolution of mankind itself can come to an abrupt halt. Previously, socio-economic development of a country happened where there was a river. Today, socio-economic development of a country happens where there is internet connectivity. There is no sector in an economy which is not touched or which has been spared by technology today. You take education, it has become e-education, health, it's e-health, government, it's e-government. We talk even about financial has become fintech, agriculture has become agri-tech, and the list goes on. In this third industrial revolution, in this era of third industrial revolution, business of any size is adopting technology not only to open themselves to the rest of the world, but because they also know that technology is the enabler of innovation. When we talk about innovation, it's good to understand that innovation, we're having different types of innovation. Innovation today is the new normal for any business. It's not a plus, innovation is a must. Innovation can be as simple as investing in creating your online identity on the internet. It can be also as simple as investing into the collaboration and communication tool within your company, your business. And it can go way up to even investing into technology to predict the future of the business. These are called simple innovations today. Breakthrough innovation is when we start blending technology with something to improve or to enhance it. For example, today we've taken the technology of mobility, that's called mobile technology, we've combined it with electronic banking, and we came up with mobile payment. And even today, we are using this technology to bring banking in regions where there are no banks. That's breakthrough. Innovation can also be disruptive. Disruptive technology is when we are extensively using technology to really change the landscape of a particular sector. For example, if we talk about blockchain today, it's pushing banks to even rethink their traditional banking model. If we talk about agri-tech today, whereby we are using data analysis and artificial intelligence not only to have better crops, but also to be able to predict the future, how the yield will be. When we talk about innovation in general, no innovation can happen without information technology today. And that's why when we talk about technology, any company today which is harnessing the power of information technology, which is using the power of information technology to innovate, that's what we call digital transformation. Now, I just wanted to give you a simple example of digital transformation in action by using our own company as example. Tough international competition blended with our vision to expand our business with the rest of the world pushed us to innovate and also to digitally transform. We invested in technologies, we invested to build our online branding, we invested in having the best e-commerce platform because today customers want to customize anywhere, anytime. We invested into the best of breed technologies for internal communication and collaboration. And what we've seen in all this, same like many other small and medium businesses in our micro market, is that digital transformation can be something really complex and expensive. Now, why? Because having secure email systems, data security, data analysis, and all these things cost a lot. It's capital investment. And this is a blocker today to many small and medium businesses. Now the question is, how today a small and medium business can digitally transform itself with the least complexity and in the most cost-effective way. In this technological era of today, that's why we talk a lot about cloud computing. Now, if you have to define what is cloud computing for people who don't know, it's very simple to understand. Let's just take some few examples in this services-oriented world of today. If someone is hungry, instead of cooking, he will go and consume food as a service. That's called a restaurant. If someone wants to move from point A to point B instead of hiring a car, he's going to take car as a service. That's called a taxi. And if someone wants internet connection today, they won't be investing into extremely expensive equipment. They're going to take internet as a service from an internet service provider like OPT. Same like this today, what we don't realize is that if any business wants to have the right IT tools and technologies in-house, there's no need to invest heavily in complex systems. You can have IT delivered to you as a service. And this is what we call cloud computing. And cloud computing, it's a service delivered by cloud service providers. Now, when we talk about cloud service providers, it's good to know that today we have major public cloud service providers like Microsoft, like Google, like Amazon, which provide the right tools and the right technologies to small and medium businesses to be able to get to speed very quickly and also with a very least to no cost model. I just want to take some examples. For example, if we talk about Microsoft Office 365, which is a cloud technology from Microsoft. Today, a small company of 1 to 2 persons can get enterprise caliber email, conferencing system, even data security solution for very quickly in a matter of minutes and for a price which is nothing more than a subscription per month. On the other side, when we talk about startups today, it's good to know that many startups also are using such technologies. Even to develop the artificial intelligence algorithm needed to power the Internet of Things for tomorrow. When we are talking about cloud, the point which is very important to know in our context right now is that cloud computing, it's not only meant for those public cloud service providers. Local cloud service providers also are having their role to play. I just take, for example, one thing which is very important to know is that no cloud service providers can provide a business in any country with all the tools needed to digitally transform. That's why, again, the local cloud service providers, they have to intervene to provide the right tools and technologies to businesses in a country to be able to do digital transformation. And while talking about local cloud service providers, quickly before I end, I just want to give you a very good example of what we did in Tahiti with a local cloud service provider to give you an insight of how cloud computing is really an enabler of digital transformation and how we can transform a sector altogether. The challenge that we had in Tahiti, we wanted to have a solution in place that will allow training institutions to be able to decrease their cost so that they can have a cheaper price practice for high-end IT trainings in Tahiti. Because we're talking a lot about lack of IT professionals. When we did our research, it was linked like to the complete lack or to the complete inaccessibility of high-end trainings. The second challenge that we had also, we wanted to put in place a solution that will allow students to be able to connect to the lab and training environment anywhere, anytime, on any device, just by using an internet connection, to be able to study even if they're at home. The solution, we worked with Tahiti Nui Fortress, which is a local cloud provider in Tahiti. What we did, we put forward together with them a 100% Tahiti-made cloud solution under the name of LAS. That's called Lab as a Service. And this solution not only helped the IT training institutions to bring down their cost, but also it helped them to practice a price today which is very cheap, thereby making high-end IT trainings available to a wider audience. For the students, it was a great flexibility. They could access their training environments in the lab even they were working from home. Small and medium businesses today in Tahiti are exploring the same solution to be able to drop down, to decrease their desktop costs, and to be able to increase the data security standard as well. To end, I just wanted to make a very simple statement. I just wanted to say a very simple thing. Today, any business who wants to stand out of the crowd and who wants really to open itself to the rest of the world, innovation is key. No digital transformation means no innovation. So the question that you need to ask yourself today, and businesses need to ask today, is this: are you digitally transforming? Thank you very much.